Morning guys, John Paul and Hayley Jones from the Reddish Rascals here. Hayley's over there pruning the strawberries. So these are our 4 beds that we have done to plant our garlic in. As the garlic we had the other year didn't do well, got white rot and just gave up. So I've invested quite a few pounds into getting 3 different varieties of garlic and some elephant garlic. Also the clove at the front is what was kindly sent to me by Terry King, a very good friend of the show. And we've got some green manure, which is white mustard. So what I'm going to do is we've got 3 varieties, which are the Carcassonne white, the Kingsland white and the Solent white, and we've got the elephant garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant all the elephant garlic in one bed. Actually, I'm going to do half the elephant garlic in one half of the bed on this side, because this is with peat-free compost, these 2 beds, and on this side is peat compost. So I'm going to try and do a comparison. So I'm going to lay out all the bulbs first, because these are from the garlic farm on the Isle of Wight, which was recommended me by a no longer with us YouTuber, Steve from Green Side Up. He always got his garlic from there. So we're gonna take the bulbs out of the bags now. I'm gonna lay them out on the beds ready and go through with what I'm gonna be doing with them. So guys, I've put the elephant garlic. I'm gonna show you a comparison. So these 6 here are for Terry King. Thank you, Terry, again. They're the ones I bought. There's another 6 there, and I've only got 2 left. But when they say elephant garlic, this is why they say it. Because, one second, and get into position. So this is the size of an elephant garlic, and that's the size of a normal garlic. But it's not a true garlic, an elephant garlic. It's a derivative of the leek family. It's a milder taste and a really nice, so I believe. Never tried one, so that's why we're going to grow them. And they're the size of the normal garlic, which I'm going to show you now. So the 3 varieties is this one here, which is the Kingsland white, which is, I think, is a hard neck variety. Then we have the Solent white, which has a pinkish tinge to it, and then we have the Carcassonne white, which is a very pale pink. The bulbs aren't that, the cloves I should say, aren't that big, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick rows of the biggest bulbs to go in each of these 3 beds, so that it's a fair trial, equal sizes. And then in this side bed I'm going to do a mixed bed of the remainder smaller ones and see what we get out of them. I'm going to mark them off so I know which is which, and I'll show you that when I get to laying them all out here. So I'm going to lay them all out and show you what I've got first before I plant them. And what I'll do is, with the garlic, I'll use the dibber, and for the elephant garlic, because it wants to be at least twice its depth, I'm going to use the trowel or maybe my hands, because it's quite light, the soil here. So I'll bring you back when we've got to that stage. So guys, this is what each of the test beds looks like. So this is the one with the peat-free compost. So we have 6 cloves of elephant garlic. Then we have 10 cloves of the Carcassonne white. Then we have 10 cloves of the Solent white, and then at the far end are the Kingsland white. So I've done that, repeated that in them 2 beds also. And then this final bed, I've got 2 elephant garlic spare, so they're going to go at this end, and then I'm going to just put the rest of the garlic cloves in the same order. So we'll go Carcassonne, Kingsland white, sorry, Solent white and then Kingsland white. And even if I don't get big bulbs off them, we can use them for green garlic early on in the season, so that'll be good. And then I'll bring you back when I'm gonna plant them all, and I'll set the tripod up and you can watch me do it. Okay. Hi guys, so as you can see, I've laid out all the other garlics and the elephant garlics. So next thing to do is plant them. I'm just going to get a trowel and a dibber and then I will be back. So guys, here we go. This is how easy it is. So trowel in as deep as you can, which if you look at that, that's a good 6 inches long. And try and get them to point the right way. So we want the basal cap, which is the bit at the bottom, facing down, because that's where the roots will come out of, and that's where the shoots will come out of. We'll do the same again here. Get it good and deep. That is how easy it is to plant your elephant garlic. And for the normal garlic, got your dibber, make a hole, place it in. Dib, hole. And when you've done it, just give a little scattering, fill the holes in. And then when you give it water after you've planted them all, if you need to fill in the holes a bit more, you can do. This is going to be quite a dry week this week, so I will be watering the garlic after I've planted it, just to give it some moisture and to free up any air pockets that's left by the soil. So hopefully you can hear me, because I still haven't got a new microphone. There's a life's been underway the last few weeks, so hopefully you can hear what I'm saying, and go out and get yourself some garlic. If you're going to get stuff from the supermarket, remember that it has growth inhibitors sprayed on it to stop them sprouting and growing in the shops. So it can also be a reason why your garlic mightn't grow if you use shop bought, unless you're getting it from an organic supplier. So like I said, just give it a rub over.